guys. It is June 11th. Excuse me, because my brain is still kind of waking up. I'm just now eating this is my breakfast time. Actually, it's 12:12 right now, and this is my breakfast time. I did wake up at 9:30. I woke up at 9:30. I didn't lay in the bed too much because I could kind of get in that mode too. And I'm always telling my clients, hey, look, get out the bed. Get out the bed. If you want to scroll for a little bit, but don't do it for too long. So really try, as soon as my eyes open, I do try to say my prayers right then and there. Sometimes my prayers take place after I check my email. But your girl is a business girl, and I have stuff on my mind, and really the things that are on my mind when I wake up is, did anyone from any insurance groups contact me? Do I need to follow up, on any emails? Did any of my clients contact me or send me anything? And I'm just, kind of going through my emails and everything, and listening to any voicemails that I've received or anything like that. And then I would probably engage a little bit. If I saw a notification with my favorite YouTuber or something, I'll probably look at it for a little while, which I did this morning. I looked at YouTube for a little bit. By the time I kind of got up, it was about 9:45, got out the bed around 9, maybe 10 a.m. And then, as my feet hit the ground, I said my prayers and, got myself together, was taking a shower, put on my Christian music so I could feel all of the vibes and everything. And then came down, made breakfast. This is what I'm having right now. Just avocado toast, 2 egg whites, and I have my yogurt here, my water, and my ginger shot. Well, is this the ginger one? No, I have a ginger shot in the refrigerator, but this is a turmeric shot. It has organic apple, lemon, turmeric, of course, and black pepper. This one I like, but this one comes from Publix, but the one that I get from Kroger, I feel like it's more powerful. It's called Vive. I think that's the pronunciation of it. I think it's called Vive or Viv. I don't know. Do y'all ever get those from Kroger? It says VIVE. So I guess that's Vive. I'm ordering some stuff from Kroger, and because I wanted to make chia seed pudding, just to try it out. I've never had it before, so I wanted to do that. Just finding little healthy recipes that I can do. Day after I go to the gym, then I'll pick those shots up. And so right now I'm gonna finish my breakfast, brunch, whatever you wanna call this. And then I'm gonna hop on the website development appointment. It starts at 12:30. I'm excited to see what's going on. So I will check back in just a little bit once we get the meeting going, and I'll see you guys then. Okay, I'm back, but I didn't get to record the meeting, guys, because the meeting this time was a phone meeting. I didn't even realize that. Wait, what's going on? So I went to the other link that I had the first meeting on, and I was like, well, no, it's not happening here. So then I went into the new email. Usually they send me a link before the meeting to join, and I was like, where's the link? And so I read the email again. I was like, oh, it's a phone meeting. So I didn't get to record the freaking meeting. But the good thing is, of course, I could just flip the camera around and show you guys what is done for the website. It looks amazing. It looks great. Matthew did every little single little thing that I asked him to do. he did this. Really excited. So yeah, I didn't get to record the video, but I'm gonna flip it around, show you guys the website, what I have so far. And I'm hoping I could get a little spark of energy here, you guys. I am going through caffeine withdrawals. Oh, I just want a little boost. Still good, but I'm just like sleepy. I think once I finally get to the gym, or the weather is looking pretty decent outside, but when it's overcast and it's like fairly good humidity, I could deal with that. But when it's no overcast and it's humid, I gotta go to the gym. I got to go to the gym. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera around so that you guys can, you know, see what I've been working on for the past 2 weeks. So here's a website. The beautiful willow trees of South Georgia are depicted here. I'm originally from I was born in Hinesville, Georgia. I grew up in Los Angeles. So these willow trees are significant to me. Every time I go to South Georgia, I love seeing like the pathways there, and it always brings me back to like, you know, journey and choices that we're making. And I don't know, it's just a really significant image and picturesque image, you know, like when you go to South Georgia, and it ties back to my, you know, beginnings, you know, as well, right? But overall, I felt like it was a good image to have here. It ties back to me, and it also ties to my logo and branding of, you know, just being on your best path yet, right? So that's why I chose that. And so here you can see my business logo, Greater Path Counseling. Heal, grow, thrive. Your journey to your best self starts here. You can request an appointment. You can click that tab and request an appointment there. And from here, you can go toggle through all of the, you know, tabs here for information. I love how the tabs highlight in the different colors that kind of flow back to the colors here on the banner. These are very warm colors. I love these colors. I love a good, you know, light blue, you know, kind of beigey. Like I love those. I love the colors of like the sea. Like if you think about, you know, ocean setting and all of that. Like I like those type of colors. I like things, you know, that represent like nature and all of that. So then once you get down here, you see me, girl, Ashley Dixon. And it talks about my background, where I'm from, and it talks about my educational background. And so then down here, we just have a good representation of diversity here, right? Because my practice is welcoming and inclusive of everyone, all different types, walks of life, right? And then we get down here and it says, see what others are saying. And this is a section where previous clients or clients that I have right now can post. And you have the contact section along with the availability here. So you could pop a note in here and inquire about services, and you can see all of the hours that I work. And so then we're going to go over to the About Me section. This is probably a little bit more detailed, kind of, you know, grabs a client in. I really wanted to write a blurb about my style and approach here, and what I kind of know a client may be looking for. I definitely represent, you know, having a growth mindset and choosing yourself. You know, sometimes we definitely have to get to that point in our life where we are making sure that we choose ourselves. Not to say that we're being selfish, but we do have to choose ourselves in certain points of our life in order for us to feel like we're living our life, living our best life. Okay? So I talk about my approach here and how it could benefit a client. So that's what you'll get a feel of when you read that section. And then when you move over to the services section, it has all of the topics that I tend to focus on in my practice. The only topic here now that I'm looking at it is women's health. This is like how I said, this is a practice that is welcoming of all groups of life, right? But what is most important to me, since I have also dealt with fertility issues in my life, is exploring women's health. So in women's health, when it comes to women's health, we talk about things that you don't really necessarily get to talk about when you visit your gynecologist. Maybe you probably may talk about these things a little bit with your doctor, but it's not a good sit down 1 hour releasing all of the thoughts that you have centered around some things that you don't get to share, with your doctor. Because y'all know when you go to the doctor, child, they check you, they in and out, tell you, okay, this is that, this is this, and we're gonna move forward with this, and then they on to the next vajayjay. They look at plenty of vajayjays during the day, so they need time for that, and sometimes for that only to make sure you all right, to check some things out physically. But mentally, you may probably still have questions, or you may still want to talk about things and how things are making you feel emotionally. So we do talk about fertility issues like fibroids, PCOS, and we do talk about things that are related to STDs, abortion, things of that nature, sexual trauma. All of those things are explored when it comes to talking about women's health issues, right? And so that is listed on my Psychology Today platform. But when I was doing all of my services sections, girl, I was tired. So I missed that. So now I gotta write some information. I have to create a tab for this and send it over to Matthew right away. So the next tab here, we have all of the FAQs, anything you need to know about therapy. If you're fearful about joining therapy, you don't know anything about therapy, you don't know how to go about it, you're stuck. You can't make a decision because you have so many questions in your head. This is the perfect place for you to get started. And also, if you have questions about the money deal, right? Everybody needs to know, well, how am I going to pay for therapy? Therapy it's expensive. So we talk about how to pay for therapy, right? Utilizing your insurance. Here are some of the insurance programs that I do use. Here are the self-pay rates there. For self-pay rates, you can use Zelle or a Cash App, right? So that's that. And then another last important piece to all of this, right, is the EAP section. I love EAP. If I knew more about EAP when I was in the workforce, I would have been burning up my EAP talking to a therapist because it's free. Days, you have people that come into HR meetings, with employees and actually talk about EAP and how it's best, that they utilize it, because you can get free mental health counseling through EAP if your employer is contracted with the EAP program. And usually you can get about maybe like 3 to 10 sessions. And if you are a part of one of those major corporations, or like Fortune 500 company, like if you're part of, like, say for instance you work at like a Target or like Walgreens or CVS, like those type of places where there are just numerous employers, numerous places, and it's a like heavy, like big brand, it's a big brand type of place, then you may probably get 10 sessions. But for other probably smaller companies, they usually are more on the end of like 3 to 6 sessions, right? But either way, it's still free and you should use it. You should find an EAP counselor that can get the authorization code from you to use, and it talks all about that, like how to contact. You could start by contacting your HR, first, just to see if you have EAP, and then you can go from there. But or if you locate EAP on the back of your insurance card, you could call them. They'll tell you if you have access to mental health through your EAP program. And it talks about, other things that EAP supports with, as well. EAP is not just for free counseling support. Like, you have free legal support, like 30-minute consultations if you want to talk to a lawyer. You can get financial coaching through EAP. So you guys, check with your EAP program. Utilize all of the resources that you can when you are in the workforce, right? And so here are some of the EAP programs that I currently take, that I'm contracted with. So I'm contracted with Optum EAP, which is under United Healthcare, Confide Enhanced EAP, which is under Cigna, Resources for Living, which is under Aetna EAP, and recently Bank of America EAP, which is under Anthem. And if you are a part of those, or if your employer is contracted with any of these EAP insurance groups, then I am here for you. And I have a special place in my heart for EAP. A lot of people who are experiencing anxiety and depression, or especially when people, you have a family member that passes away, or you're going through a divorce or something like that, and it is so hard and difficult for you to deal with going to work, and you need to take a leave of absence. I am so here for people that need, like their disability paperwork filled out if they, are going out due to having, mental health challenges because of some of those issues that I just mentioned. I'm all here for that. So EAP does have a special place in my heart, and I'm contracted with plenty of insurance programs for EAP. All right, so I made it back home. The gym was packed. I forgot that all the young folks are out of school now, so by the time I got to the gym, it was maybe 3:45, somewhere around there, and it was packed in there. I don't usually even go to the gym at that time. I go earlier. I try to get there at least by like 11 or something like that. But yeah, I worked out a bit, not too much. I just walked. But I'm in the kitchen right now because I'm about to do some little chia seed vibe. This one is the Immunity Boost Vitamin C, Ginger and Turmeric. And this is ginger root, turmeric root. I do not know how to pronounce that, and I see this word all the time. Acerola cherry. I don't know. And black pepper. And this one says high kick. I just had one just now. This one says high kick on it, and it's hot. It's hot. I have to take a sip of water afterwards. This is the other one by Vive, and it's also an immunity boost one as well, and it has ginger root, turmeric, black pepper, cayenne pepper. I have not tried this yet. Cayenne pepper and black pepper, and this one is already hot. But these are the ones that I like. I like these because I feel like it does something. I'm not, without getting too graphic, this does better for my digestive system. But that other one, the one that I got from Publix, you see that I got from Publix, this one, I'm not in love with it. And then today when I had, because I had one of these earlier today, when I had it, I opened the bottle and it was just bloop, 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 just bubbling up. and it was fizzing all over the place. It's fizzy. I don't know. I don't think I like the fizziness. So like I said, of course, I've already bought them, so I'm gonna drink them. But anyway, so that's that. Let me know what ginger shots or immunity shots you guys use. Right now I'm on these. These are from Kroger. This is a simple, it says this is a simple 3-ingredient chia pudding. It requires chia seeds, almond milk, and honey. So it says pour ingredients into a jar and mix well. Let settle for 2 to 3 minutes, then mix again very well until you see no clumping. Ooh, see, I had to burn. That ginger shot. It says half cup of almond milk, but this has 198 calories, 28 grams of carbohydrates. Ooh, it's carby. She's a carby girl. And the protein is 5 grams. The fat content is 9 grams. Saturated fat is 1 gram. So not too high in fat. I guess the fat content is, of course, coming from the seeds. Seeds and nuts do have high fat. Yeah, it's coming from the seeds, because the seeds are 10 grams of fat. Saying 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. Okay, the serving size is 2 tablespoons. Okay, so it's 10 grams of fat per 2 tablespoons, and it's 150 calories. So most of the calories and the fat, or you know, the macros, is really coming from the seeds. I never did chia seed pudding, so first time for everything. And then it also says to top with fruit and granola. I don't think I'll be topping this with no granola. I mean, it's already a fatty girl. How much fat do you need? And this granola, I just had a little bit of granola today. This one is supposed to be like keto friendly, like it has no sugar added. See, and the total fat grams for this is 14 grams. And the total carbs is 9, cholesterol 5 milligrams, so not high in cholesterol at all. This has a lower, from what I've seen, for most granolas that I've tried from the store. This one seems to have like the least amount of net carbs, like overall. Like, so if you are looking for a granola snack that doesn't have any sugar added to it, this is the best one that I found so far. Put 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. Alright, we got the chia seeds there. To use honey, but I want to use agave. 1 tablespoon of honey, or agave, whatever sweetener you want to use. Here's how ingredients is, y'all. Okay, so we're mixing, this 1 tablespoon. Alright, so we got the honey. Mix well, let settle for 2 to 3 minutes, then mix again very well until you see no clumping. Cover the jar and store in the fridge overnight or for at least 2 hours. When you're ready to eat it, top with your favorite fruit and enjoy cold. Then somewhere on here it said that you could add granola or something like that. You could choose any milk of your choice. You can also use any sweetener of your choice. Store the chia seed pudding in a mason jar or Tupperware for up to 1 week in the fridge. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. 1 week. I thought that this was something that you had to like eat right away. Like, that's why I made just 2, because I didn't, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. And ooh, that shot, I don't know what it's doing. Hey, I'm back. So I'm gonna do a little quick review of the chia seed pudding. Oh, okay. Oh, it is like a pudding. It's like, I'm gonna add some blueberry. Mind you, I have not tasted this yet. I don't know why this lighting is making me look very, very light. It's making me look light skinned. I'm a chocolate girl. It's making me look real light. So I'm just kind of mixing it in, and I'm gonna take a little taste here. This is interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. It has a good flavor. I don't know how I feel about it because it's just so different. I've never had something like this. I do feel like it needs a little crunch to, like it's like missing like a little, just add a little crunch. I'm not gonna add a lot. The only thing with this bag, well, maybe it was my fault. I didn't open this bag right. Now I'm gonna have to put a clip on it. So I'm just gonna get, it says 1/3 cup. So that's literally like, just like about, that's not a lot. I'm just gonna put that much. So I'm just mixing it up. It looks really cool. I like how it looks in the jar. It looks really cool. So let me taste it with some granola. Okay. I could get with it with granola. I don't know if chia seed pudding would be like my favorite type of, you know, stack, like a run-to thing. It'll be like every now and again if I want to make like chia seed pudding. It'll be I think this is a every now and again type of thing. I'm really one of those type of people. Once I find the things that I like and it's healthy for me, I could keep just eating those things. Like I don't have to have too much variety, especially when I'm trying to, you know, get healthy and be on my wellness kick. I don't have to have too much variety. But overall, if we had to give it a score, if I had to give it a score out of 10, I would say, about like a 7, about a 7. Come across overnight oats. I have never tried overnight oats. I'm a warm kind of girly. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna look at the recipe. I don't know if you have to put it in the refrigerator or if you could just, you know, leave it out. And it doesn't necessarily have to be too cold. I think this is what this is giving to me, because maybe if I just let it sit here, maybe on the next one that I eat, I'm just gonna let it sit on the counter and let the coolness wear down a little bit, because it says you should eat it cold. But I'm just not like a real cold type of girl. So maybe that's probably it too. Maybe once the cold, because my refrigerator gets really cold. Maybe if the coldness just wears down a little bit, it will be a little bit more, I think, pleasing. That's the chia seed review. It was cool. It was okay. Another thing I found out today is I don't have to send the 2 monitors back, guys. I don't have to send those back. My supervisor texted me and she said that Workforce said that I only have to send back the laptop and the docking station. So those 2 monitors are mine. I'm going to showcase a lot of mental health information. So when I'm recording, I'll be showcasing mental health information on the video as well for you guys. So it'll help me to flip back and forth between, you know, talking and also providing information on screen. So I was like, oh, like this is gonna be really good, because right now, you all know, I'm just building my setup. I'm trying to really hold on to the money that I have, of course, for my basic needs, my basic living. So I'm just building a little bit, you know, at a time. And it's okay to do that. I don't think that everyone should always be so focused on having everything, you know, to start. I mean, I was feeling that way at first. I was feeling like, oh, I don't have this type of camera, I don't have this lens, I just don't have. But I was like, I'm just gonna do with what I have. And then, you know, each video you guys will see a step up in, you know, elevation when it comes to recording. So just bear with me, and thank you for being here. Thanks for listening. I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out, take my laptop finally to UPS, and I have 2 clients today, one at 4, and then I do have like a little bit of a break in between, and then I have my last client at 7. And I'm always grateful each day that I have a client. And that's it. All right, see y'all.